the bills don't stop. Everything else might, but the bills keep coming regardless. Hey guys, it's Mish. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all has been well. I know it's been umpteenth years since the last financial video I posted, but I wanted to come to you guys fresh and new with all my big goals for this 2022. So without further ado, let's just hop straight into the video. For my bills this month, they're estimated to be around $2,724, and within that, the biggest bills that I have are going to be like my mortgage, which is $1,400. Yes, I've bought a condo since the last time I filmed. My HOA fees, which is $230. Gas in the car, which is $120. Personal expenses, $150. Phone, $185. My gas is estimated to be somewhere around $50. The internet, $105. Streaming services, which include like Netflix, Hulu, and things like that, $21. Groceries, $100. Massage envy, $65. Apple Music and Apple Storage is $15. And then Canva is $13 that I pay for. And lastly, I have my EOS membership as well as the training services that I sign up for. That is $195. If my math is correct, that then gets me to $2,724 for my total expenses for the month. I'm assuming that I will bring in somewhere around $5,000. That could be more than that because I do have a sick leave bonus that I got from my employer. However, I don't know if it's going on the January checks just because that is also around the time that they have to do W-2s. So that should bring my total income for the month somewhere around $6,000. So not too bad. As far as that, I do have my 3 financial to-dos for this month, and that's going to be to pay off my cell phone, which is $500, and then to reach my account minimums on my savings account, as well as my checking account at US Bank. I still am paying off debt. As of right now, I have about $36,000 in debt, 32 of that being student loans, and the rest is for my braces, for my phone, some small credit card stuff, and then I also purchased a washer and dryer when I moved into this condo, so I actually put that. I actually have to pay for that as well. So outside of those things, I'm planning on saving $476.71. Those will help me reach my account minimums on the 2 accounts that I mentioned. But outside of that, like, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I mean, I feel that the plan is always simple. At the end of the day, we have the best intentions, and then life sort of happens as we get paid. We try to deviate a little from these awesome plans that we corrected. So the more we stick to the plan, the more likely we're going to reach the goal in the specific amount of time that we set aside for those. I know with me and budgeting, like, I come up with some like solid, the numbers are there, like there's no dispute, because as we know, numbers don't lie. So I come up with these plans, and then for whichever reason, the human nature in me, I'm just like, but I really don't want to pay $500 to pay off my phone, or I really don't want to make that extra payment of $350 towards this. But I can say, since I've been on this journey to become debt-free, I've never regretted like the payments, the large payments that I made. It's just a matter of actually making them. Like, there's been times where I've paid, well over $1,600 for my student loans in the past, and I felt like a sense of accomplishment because I was working towards a goal that I created for myself that was very attainable. And also, when you guys are creating these financial goals, or as far as things that you want and paying off debt, be sure to keep in mind if you're going for a specific number that you feel comfortable with, or if you're going for a specific time frame. So if you're going for a specific number that you feel comfortable with, so just say that I owe $12,000 and I feel okay paying $500 a month, then obviously you're going to divide that $12,000, that $500 by $12,000 to come up with how many months you're going to be paying on this until you reach your goal. Now, if you're with the time frame, it's just like, yo, no, in 5 months, I want to be done with this, then therefore you're going to divide those top 5 months by however much you owe on the balance to specifically come out with a number. And when you go that route, I usually say like that route is for people who have quite a bit of excess money per se laying around, where they're able to, regardless what the amount is, like you're able to divvy that money out to pay for whichever debts that you have, or you're willing to cut out certain things just to pay off that debt in a certain amount of time. Where I'm at right now, since I have purchased my house, that has obviously taken away from how much money I can contribute to the debt that I have, which is primarily just my student loans. Like the washer and dryer I just got, and then my braces, I just got 2 not that long ago. Round 2, if you haven't checked out my video from 6 years ago when I had braces, but that's a totally different story. So, yeah, so when you guys are going towards paying off these debts, just keep those type of things in mind. But I'm really excited and optimistic about this year, about what it holds for me, about what I'm going to reach, the type of goals that I'm going to accomplish financially. Now, during most of the pandemic, I stopped paying on my student loans because I started saving up to purchase, which I purchased this house. If you guys want to know more about that process, which was very effortless for me, it went by extremely fast. Like, if you guys want to know about what that was, like as far as like the courses I took, how I saved the money, what percentage I put down on the house, how I calculated to know what would be a suitable mortgage for me, being that I live by myself. I do have a 3-bedroom condo with a 2-car garage and a really nice balcony. So things just like that to keep in mind when you're moving forward. But I know that I'm going to accomplish the 3 goals that I set aside for myself this month. I just hope that every month I'm putting goals down that are not only attainable but challenging at the same time too, that are gonna cause me to be like, dang, like get a little creative on how I'm gonna reach this goal, just to ensure, because I think that part too brings its own level of excitement when you are like, dang, like I really got this goal, like I gotta grind a little bit to get it. Because if it's easy, it's just like, was it really a challenge? No, it wasn't. And I personally, I do want to be challenged a little bit financially when I'm going towards stuff, whether that's like, dang, I really need to pick up these 15 extra hours like in overtime. Like, okay, now I'm on the schedule, like looking in and putting in things of that nature. Or like, oh, you know, normally I would do this, but I'm actually just gonna cut back so I could save that extra $50 like to go towards there. I actually like stuff like that, but then again, it's just me. I don't have any kids, so therefore I feel I can maneuver around my schedule. Like I can cut back in pretty much any area except for those pertaining to my bills. Like I'm gonna be like, well, this month on the mortgage I'm gonna pay $1,200, but next month I hit y'all with $16. So just stuff like that. But I hope that, you know, you guys are doing well, and tell me some of the areas that you actually struggle in when it comes to creating these financial goals and following through on that. So until the next video, I'll catch you guys in the comments.